Hey guys, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this website here called AudioBee, and you're wondering, can you make a lot of money from transcribing audio, okay, into text format? Let's check out AudioBee. Let's find out whether this is a good way to make money on the internet. There are lots of ways to make money these days, but is this a good use of your time? And can you really make the money that they're talking about on this website? Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll send you that strategy for free straight to your email if you would like to check it out. Now, I've reviewed hundreds of different ways to make money on the internet, all sorts of different strategies, lots of freelance strategies, watching ads, filling out surveys, different business models, and a lot of courses as well. And some of them are great and you can potentially make a lot of money, but a lot of them are really a bit of a waste of time. You can make very little money from them, and some of them are straight up scams. So let's check out AudioBee to find out if it's legit and whether this is a good way for you to make money online, okay? Now, AudioBee is actually a transcribing service. So they will basically go out to customers, find clients, and allow their audios to be transcribed into text. Now, in order to do that, they need people working for them to transcribe those audios into text. So they're looking for transcribers. So if you come to the audiobee.com, you can click on Become a Freelancer, right? And you can basically register from anywhere in the world, and you can register and transcribe in any of these languages, okay? If your native language is not English, you can choose all these different languages, but the problem is most of the jobs will come in English. So if you don't speak good English, then probably you won't be able to transcribe that many jobs, unfortunately, and not make a lot of money, right? Now, let's just say that you do transcribe in English. They have a few different jobs that you can pick up. So the first one is obviously transcribing. That's the easiest, the most straightforward, right? And the way that works is you're going to get an audio and you're going to have to listen to the audio and transcribe it into text for different customers, right? And the way that they pay you out usually is they pay you per hour per audio hour. That's how many audio hours are you actually transcribing, okay? So it's not the same as just 1 hour, because it might take you a lot longer. It might take you 2 hours to transcribe 1 hour of audio hours. Does that make sense, right? It might take you even longer. It might take you 3 or 4 hours, okay? So you can kind of get an idea, and it's nice that they say, they give you a price point of the average transcribers and how much they earn, okay? That's kind of what you can expect, and this is if you're working really hard, you're working pretty long hours, okay? And you're transcribing in English as well, because that's where most of the jobs will come. So you're not really earning that much money, because this is, even though you are a freelancer and you're working part-time hours, if you do the math of how much you're actually earning per hour, it's not that much, okay? Because $575 on average per month, you're working at least 4 hours per day. So you're working quite long hours here, right? And that's kind of the average. Now, can you earn more? Yes, potentially you can earn more, but this is not even full-time income. This is very, very, just like a little bit of side income, if you really think about it. Full-time income is like $3,000 to $4,000, right? So this is quite far away from full-time income, but AudioBee is legit, okay? They're available anywhere in the world, and transcribing is a real way for you to start making money online virtually, right? Now, they also have some other jobs. They've got segmentation, which will pay you a little bit less, okay? So it's $7.20 per audio hour. That's okay, it's a little bit low, but again, it's per audio hour, right? So you are doing annotation and segmentation audios into annotation, right? Again, it's not per hour, okay? Per audio hour means that depending on your skill set, it might take you 3 hours, 4 hours to actually do 1 audio hour. So if you take $7.20 and you divide that by, it depends on your speed, by 3, it's a lot less. It might only be $2 per actual hour of your time. So it's not that much money, right? So you can do annotations, listen to audio files, and classify the audio with suitable tags and labels. So this is another thing that you can do. Also, you can do some voice recording as well that will pay you. This is kind of pay as you go, and it really depends, because they don't always have voice recording tasks, but it's another thing on top of your transcribing and segmentation that you can potentially do. Now, if you decide to become a freelancer and you sign up for it, you have to take a qualification test, okay? So just understand that they're not going to accept just anyone willy-nilly into their program. You have to be you have to understand English pretty well. So you have to take a test, and if you fail, if you get a score less than 50%, then unfortunately you will never be able to retake a test. But if you score below 80 but above 50, you can retake the test as many times as you want. But in order for you to qualify, you have to get over 80% score for you to actually become a worker on AudioBee. Okay, now if you become a real worker on AudioBee, they can pay out two ways, PayPal and Payoneer. They usually pay a week after you've done the job. On Payoneer, you need a minimum threshold of $50. On PayPal, they'll pay you anything. You don't have to have a minimum threshold, which is pretty cool, okay? So is AudioBee a good way to make money on the internet? I think it's okay. It's not bad. Look, I mean, you're not gonna make a ton of money, right? Transcription, again, you can see that this is the main way to make money. Even if you're doing quite well, you're earning about $575 a month, and that only depends on if you can get jobs, okay? Because the thing is, if I go to Trustpilot, which is basically a third-party review website, there are some people that say, you know, that it's a bit of a waste of time. You can see here AudioBee, right? Not that many reviews, okay? But the negative ones, it says that, you know, well, this is on the client side, but on the freelancer side, it says that AudioBee posts jobs, but they don't actually have any work, right? They'll make you sign a generic NDA, but they don't have any clients attached to it. They'll tell you to find out your gender, your country, your residence, presumably to match you with work. Then they'll tell you that they have work, but it's only part of this ethnic group, which is not mentioned in the ad you entered. It may not be a scam, but it's pretty crappy way to run a business. Now, this might be because this particular person here didn't fulfill the requirements, okay? So, you know, again, you have to take some of these reviews with a pinch of salt. But again, it depends on your country. It depends on your native language, because if you don't pick English and you don't pass the test, then you probably won't be able to get access to that many jobs. So there are a few caveats here, right? But transcription can be an okay way to make money on the internet. All right, and AudioBee has been, you know, it's a pretty established company. They've been around for a long time. They're based in the US, and they do pay out. All right, so if you fit the right profile, this might be a good way to start making some freelance income. But are you going to make a lot of income? No, not necessarily, and you probably have to work quite a lot of hours in order for you to make quite small income. I consider $575 a month as quite small income, especially from the amount of hours that you're putting in. Is it a legit way to make money? Yes. Is it a good way to make money? Not really, because transcribing pays quite little money for the amount of effort that you're putting in. I think that if you have 4 hours or more extra per day, you should be making way more than $575 a month. You should be making $575 a day, and there are ways to do that if you understand how to leverage the internet properly, okay? But is it an interesting way to make money? Yeah. Is it legit? Yes. Is it a good start and you know, moving away from a full-time job and moving more towards virtual work? I think that that's a great thing for you to do, okay? Is it the best way to make money online? No, absolutely not, but it's a start for you to get there, right? Please understand that transcription jobs, no matter what, it's still a job. You're still trading time for money. And if you want to move away from trading time for money, then you have to look at a high income skill set where you can leverage automation, you can leverage technology, you can leverage software, and you can really leverage the internet the way that it's meant to be leveraged so that you can earn a lot more money, okay? I hope you enjoyed this review of AudioBee, but if you're watching this video right now, maybe you're looking for a way to create more automation, more leverage. Maybe you want to make more money than $575 a month, even though this is not a bad start, right? There are ways to do it, but you have to know where to look and how to leverage certain business models in the right way. So, you know, after doing this for a very, very long time, about 15 years right now, if you would like to find out my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% online with leverage and automation, click the link below and I'll share my favorite strategy with you straight to your email if you would like to check that out. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review and I hope to see you on another video review. Take care.